how's it going? Happy Sunday. It's Jessie Marie from the Daily Bookmark here to do my Stacking the Shelves post on this gloriously rainy, gonna snow later St. Patrick's Day. How awesome is that? Even more awesome is that I'm not celebrating. I'm doing homework today. But I decided to take a little break from the studying and do a vlog for Stacking the Shelves. Since the Daily Bookmark, you may have noticed, moved to WordPress and we got a brand new design, I decided to just throw in some vlogs every now and again. That's what we're doing today. First of all, quick shout out to Ashley from Book Nook. And the reason I'm shouting out is because all of this lovely blue and brown and prettiness you see before you is thanks to Ashley. She did the redesign for when we moved over, and I could not be happier with the result. I'm just super excited. Anyway, so enough rambling. I have quite a few books to show you this week, and so I'll just get a move on. These are the books that I have for the week. The first one that I have is The Murmurings by Carly N. West, and I actually don't have it with me anymore because I read it for the Debut Author Challenge ARC Tours, and so I had to put that back in the mail. I put a link to my review down there somewhere. If you read it, you know that my feelings on it were kind of meh. I just felt like it was on the brink of something, and it just never really got there, and so I was a little frustrated with that. But if you want to see my thought process behind what I thought, go figure. Go ahead and check out my review and see what you think. Talk to me. If you read it and you thought something different, then yell at me and tell me that I'm wrong, because I like to be wrong, especially when I feel meh. Okay, so then the other books that I got this week were, bad grammar, Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell, and I already had an ARC of this. I won an ARC through Goodreads, and I read it a couple months ago, and I just decided that I need to have a finished copy for this book, because it's just so good. It's so good. And so I will have this on my shelves forever, and this will probably be one of the few books that I go back and reread, for the rest of my life, because it's the quintessential coming-of-age story and first romance, and how can you knock the first romance? I mean, that's just awesome. I'm such a fan of it that I have decided that first come, first serve. I have an ARC of Eleanor and Park, and if you haven't read it, leave a comment, and if you're living in the United States, I will send it to you so that you can read it. And then maybe you'll pass it on to somebody or whatever. But it feels like one of those books that I think people need to read. You have to read it. And so I'm going to make that possible. One person at a time. Anyway, so yeah, leave a comment and I will find a way to get in contact with you to send that off to you. The next book I got, it's under a little bit of controversy. The author canceled his book tour. The reason I bought this book is partially because of the controversy, and partially because Kim from On the Wings of Books brought it back into my radar. And that book is Michael Vick's Finally Free. Yep. He is he's an interesting guy. He's made some mistakes, and I want to know more about him. Plus, he's a Hokie, and I'm a Hokie, and I think that Virginia Tech's entire football program owes so much to Michael Vick and what he accomplished there. So I kind of like the guy. I met him once, and I want to read his book, and I want to say bad people to the people who sent him threats. It's horrible. Let's learn some forgiveness. Wait, there needs to be some more Eleanor and Park, damn it. Okay, rant over. The next books that I got, I went to Barnes & Noble, and you know those displays in the front of a Barnes & Noble that they, stick random books on there, but they make them look all pretty and they organize them the right way. Well, I got duped, and those displays got me. So I bought Dreams and Shadows by C. Robert Cargill, and it is a fantasy, and it is about, let's see, Dreams and Shadows is a stunning and evocative debut about the magic and monsters in our world and in ourself. Vague much? Anyway, I was really drawn to it, and I read the first couple pages, and so I know that this will be my thing. And then the other one I got is Me Before You by Jojo Moyes. I've read a couple of pretty intensely emotional reviews, and I'm into that right now. I like strong emotions. And so this one, Me Before You, is about two people who couldn't have less in common. A heartbreakingly romantic story that asks, what do you do when making the person you love happy means breaking your own heart? Oh, that's intense. Speaking of intense, Requiem by Lauren Oliver. We'll see how I feel about this one. The reviews that I've read critique that the romance aspect is down here and the revolution aspect is up here. And, you know, my favorite part about this trilogy was the romance aspect. Alex. So, we'll see what I think about that. I'm also I have bittersweet emotions about Requiem, because I've been reading the Delirium trilogy since the start of my blog, and now it's over. And that's kind of sad. And it's going to happen. You know, I don't intend for my blog to stop. And so that's going to happen a lot. And I just, you know, it's kind of my first experience with it. It's crazy. Now, you know, my blog didn't start when Delirium first came out, but all the same. So that's that. And then Ginger from G Reads did a Save the Date post, which was inspired by Jamie from the Perpetual Page Turners Save the Date. And it's about posting like a pre-review sort of a thing, like a Save the Date, you know, for books that are coming out a long, long time in the future, several months, but just want to say something. And so G Reads posted hers on Golden by Jessie Kirby. And so after I rushed off to Amazon to pre-order it, I also bought Jessie Kirby's other novels because I have no restraint. So here we have In Honor by Jessie Kirby, which is a military, well, it's not really military, it's about Honor, who is a girl whose brother just died in Iraq. So it's kind of military, but, you know, it's about honor. And so that's kind of cool. And I like her name. And after I read Something Like Normal by Trish Dollar, I've got a thing for these military contemporaries these days, so I'm looking forward to that one. And then I also got Moon Glass by Jessie Kirby. And here, in my face with it. Isn't that nice? This one also sounds pretty intense. It's about, I don't know what it's about. But I've learned to trust Ginger and her contemporary recommendations. I don't know, I kind of feel like she and I are a little bit sometimes in sync. And so I'm interested to see what happens in that one. And those are all my books. And that is all I have to say. So, woohoo, managed to get this one at just under 11 minutes. That's pretty awesome. I will see you all next week for my next Stacking the Shelves. I did a, well, anyway, yeah, I'll do a vlog next week for Stacking the Shelves. And so that is all. Thanks, guys, for watching, and happy reading. Bye. I'm about to go apeshit. I don't know when I'm going to read any of those. You know, I buy all these books and I don't foresee when I'm going to get to them. Maybe. Oh my god. Why can't I not talk today? Is Jesse... Why won't my tongue cooperate?